Okay. If you guys can hear me, just give me a thumbs up or something. Let's see. All right. Nothing yet coming out of the courtroom. Flip over here, here. Yeah, great. Back over here. Okay, I see we got guys filtering in. Life is good. So, guys, if we get Rahimi today, we'll see what that's going to say. I think they will say that the statute is not facially unconstitutional. I think they will say Mr. Rahimi is screwed, but I think they'll remand it or vacate the ruling and send it back. But I think that had we had the court done, let's see, a first opinion is Moore v. U.S. by Kavanaugh. 7-2, Thomas and Gorsuch in dissent. All right, so let me get back over to. I gotta check. Let's see, where's Kavanaugh fall on the list here? Because remember, they release opinions in reverse seniority. So if I can go back here. I know I posted that. So, so Kavanaugh's the first opinion out. That means Barrett will have no opinions today, and Jackson will have no opinions today. So Gorsuch, Kagan, Sotomayor, Alito, Thomas, and Roberts could all potentially be the guys left to issue opinions. So this is a tax case. It was about the repatriation of. So that's what's coming out so far. Yep, it's on the opinions page. Hang on just a second, boys and girls. So, see where we're going here. It'll take a couple of minutes for them. They typically kick opinions out about every 5 minutes. Let me get over to Twitter. So, all right. So let's see what else we're getting. All right. So along those lines, Outlander, we don't know what they're going to do with the semi-auto cases from Illinois. They were conferenced. They will be conferenced later today, and they'll make they'll decide: are they going to pass over, wait some more? Are they going to do something if Rahimi's sent out or whatever? We don't know. We won't know. We probably won't know till Monday. So I keep toggling back and forth between windows because I'm trying to read stuff. And and as soon as, so if they do release Rahimi, I will run through the syllabus, the synopsis of it, and then I will turn around, we'll dive into it, and we'll do a read and see what it says. We'll figure out some of the details. Oh, Thomas made the notes on the dissent about this tax case. Thomas dissent argues that the 16th Amendment income includes only income realized by the taxpayer. It's interesting. Let's see. Kavanaugh is still reading his opinion. Therefore, it's going to be a little bit until we get the next opinion because they won't release the next opinion until the justice is finished with his comments from the bench. And Ninja, she's coming along slowly. We make progress. Thanks, Farino. We're gonna hopefully be doing some short trips and just doing some stuff. I went that route because I thought it would be easier on her for traveling. She just hasn't been able to get real comfortable in a car for any length of time. And oh, by the way, let me go back to SCOTUS blog. I forgot if they said how many boxes there were. Oh, don't see a box count on how many boxes there were for opinions today. So normally the number of boxes that are in the press office kind of tells you how many opinions might be released. Obviously, if it's a lengthy opinion, it's going to take up more space, but there's all these little tells that people are always watching to try to figure stuff out about the court. It's been an educating experience over these years to figure this out. I got this tickle in my throat and this. Trying to do a split window here. I don't know how well it's going to work. Yeah, this waiting is just the hard part about it, just killing it. Oh, everybody got big plans for the weekend? Come on, guys. Yeah, it's Amy's birthday this weekend on Sunday, so we're gonna have a little bit of a get together. Tyler, they can sit on a cert petition for as long as they want. It's their rules. They can do whatever they want. See if I can get. I'm gonna try to turn on Fox just in case we get something. Let's see. Oh, where's my other? Gonna mute that. There we go. Oh. Chris, I don't know. I'm not sure. I've got some NASCAR diecast. As you can see, um, there's a story behind most of them. But I'm actually with everything going on trying to downsize something. I have a whole diecast model collection. You can see some of them up here. Um, what is this one? Looks like Chavarini versus the city of Napoleon, Ohio, is the second decision. It is. All right. Who wrote it? Let me see. Kagan. Kagan wrote this one. So let me get back over here to. Let's see. Second opinion. Question before the court on this was whether a claim for a malicious prosecution can proceed for a baseless criminal charge, even if there was probable cause for prosecutors to bring other criminal charges. Interesting. Uh, so let's flip back over here. So now Kagan's issued an opinion, and so that leaves Sotomayor, Alito, Thomas, and Roberts as senior judges, which outside of Sotomayor, I mean, you would think that if it's a 2A case, it's going to be one of those three. Look like this is a funny decision with. We'll talk. That'll be an interesting thing for later. Let me move this guy over here so I can do that. Yay. Podcast. That's a long. That's a long discussion. Hang on just a second. Amy was shouting to me, so I didn't want to have to shout so she could hear me in the other room to answer a question and blow you guys out. Let's see. Flip back over here. All right, so now we wait some more. I never saw a box count, so I don't know what we're looking at for today. But so we still have Sotomayor, Alito, Thomas, and Roberts. Oh, a scratch in my throat. Let's see. Next one is Diaz versus U.S. It's by Thomas. It is not the last opinion. So that means the chief is going to either Thomas has another opinion or Roberts has an opinion. If Roberts writes Rahimi, it's going to be a narrow opinion, would be my guess. The chief is really big about incremental stuff and not making big sweeps. See, the case that Thomas just wrote was what it was 6-3. Gorsuch was on the dissent side. This case was about prosecutors in a drug trafficking case can call a government witness to provide expert testimony to rebut a defendant's contention that she did not know that she was carrying drugs. The question comes to the court. The case of a woman who was stopped at the Mexican border with 28 kilograms of methamphetamine hidden in the car. She maintained the car belonged to her boyfriend. She didn't know what the drugs were, were in it. The court holds that expert testimony that most people have a particular mental state is not an opinion about the defendant and therefore does not violate federal evidentiary rules. It is a victory for the prosecutors. Okay, well, that's that. Let's see where we are. If it's the chief and Rahimi, or it could be Thomas and Rahimi, but I would find that highly unlikely that Thomas is going to do Rahimi, given that he's already written one opinion out of that setting. Or we could get it. Last opinion for today is Gonzalez versus Trevino, announced by the chief. So no Rahimi today. So we're going to have to do this all over again tomorrow. We will have to do another live session tomorrow. So the chief, yep. So as you can see, they're following the protocol that newer judges release their opinions first, and then after that, they follow an order. So that tradition is. So we've got Chevron cases, Rahimi, the Facebook First Amendment cases about the government. We got Trump immunity. That stuff is all still hanging out there. So looks like we'll have to give it another go tomorrow. 4 opinions today. That puts them down 18 left. They do 4 tomorrow. That knocks it down to 16. Nah, they're going to have to add more days. If they're doing 4 opinions a day or a session, they're going to have to add more days. So, yep. So, once again, I have to take my son to work in the morning, and it's about a 45-minute ride each way, depending on traffic. So, I will do what I did this morning and race home and try to get everything teed up, keyed up to go. And then we get to, so while I'm sitting here, I'm going to text a couple of guys real quick. Where's so that's what I know for now. Dropped a video yesterday. I'm going to try to do another one today about some stuff. See where we get. Um, let's see. I'm just going to go through some of the comments. Jake, Alito could be writing Rahimi now that. So today, when Thomas issued his opinion, the only person senior to Thomas is the chief. So if they stay in protocol and follow reverse seniority, oh, then the only person, either Thomas has another opinion or the chief writes an opinion, which is what we saw. The chief wrote his opinion on that case. So now that all resets for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow, if Barrett has an opinion, it's Barrett. If then it just goes up the food chain, just like I was talking about earlier. So we'll kind of have that and keep that here. But that's it. Let me go through any other questions. Gee, they will. They'll do something. They'll either deny or grant or GVR. They'll do something. I don't think they're going to let us hang out there all summer until the fall. Just don't think they're going to do that with a trial pending. Let's see. Yes, Warsaw McGlynn is still pushing our case on the merits. We're still looking at a September trial. Rick, yeah, there's still a gag order on Trump, I guess. Doc, yeah, McGlynn is leaning our way based on his uh, order. And if you look at the questions he issued that he wants answered, certainly um, he's predisposed, it seems, to be more pro 2A than not. Let's see. So they will do an orders list on Monday. There's nothing else that's been posted. Let me double check the Supreme Court website here real quick on some stuff. I'm going to go to the court's homepage. So if you go to the Supreme Court's homepage and scroll down off the banner, there is a calendar right below. The calendar is color coded. So today, now that once they close the open session of court where they've announced the opinions, they will go into their conference. They will have a discussion about the items on the agenda for conference. Tomorrow, the 21st, is listed as a non-argument day, which means the court will be in session. They will release opinions. That's it. They have orders slated for the 24th on Monday. There is no extra conference that is posted. There is no extra orders day posted. So I would, depending on what tomorrow brings us, we will get orders on Monday, and we could get denial, we could get cert, we could get a relist and be passed over, we could get Rahimi and then be GVR'd with some message, see Rahimi. Don't know. So that's what's going on, guys. So hey, as always, I love seeing all you guys show up here. Uh, and looks like we got about 125 people watching. So hey, uh, we were first out of the box with the news on Cargill since we were going live with that. We'll do it again. We'll try this again tomorrow and see if we get a case that we can talk about. So, other than that, as always, watch for new videos dropping. I got a couple of subjects I'm working on, um, amongst everything else. And guys, thanks for everything. And as always, frag out.